Okay, folks, Egor's Garage here. I've had a few questions about this device here. Shift drum on how it works. So I'm going to try to explain as quickly as I can. I can take one of these off. Now the newer bikes, like the 90s, use a pin to hold this little device down in. But essentially, let's take this off here. Okay. All right. And usually these things are just flipped over. So here's the device. And you can see those tracks. That high point is a gear. Continuing around, another gear. And so on. You can see with this one here, you can see that it's on a high point. Okay? All right. So each one of those high points puts the bike into each gear. Now I'm going to turn this. You can watch what happens. See how that pin down there can line up? That means that that's going to go into gear. That'll go into gear. Down there, if I go to that gear. And that one on this bike is low. And then as this drum rotates, each one of these segments is going to occur. You see the next one after low for this bike is neutral. Continuing on, rotating around, and it's going to go into second gear, which is not completely lining up because you have to turn these until this gear drops onto this peg here. That's why you can't shift gears sitting still. You tromp all you want. It's not going to go into gear. So if you pull up the signal and you haven't shifted down, it's going to make it difficult. Here's the reason why. If these two try to go together like that, you can see they're not going to go together. Sitting still, that's what it is. Then as you move the bike a little bit, then you can see these two will now come together. This is a tranny part of a transmission for actually a CT90. You can see how much heavier the gears are than these others. This is a Honda 50 with the tin cover on it. This is the 4-speed 50. And you can see the segments 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this little thing here is your little neutral between first and second. Okay? So then
I swept him.
Oh. So then this is where your foot goes. Your foot is on the lever on that side, and then this device here goes in and hooks back and forth as you move your foot, and that's what rotates that drum. You can see the little pins underneath. They all pretty much do the same thing, right? Then here's what would be a Trail 90. This is actually a 125M, but identical. You can see the 2 bolt holes that line up with the Trail 90. Anyhow, and this is a Trail 90 transmission put in it because I only want the 4-speed. You can see neutrals at one end, 1, 2, 3, 4. If this comes loose, then this allows the drum not to sit located in its proper position, and you'll start knocking these dogs off of the ends of these gears where they fit into their corresponding. If it starts rattling, it'll round these edges off, and from then on, you won't have that gear. It'll just pop out. And essentially what it ends up doing is tearing up the shift forks. You can see this one's already touching. on the one side. So that must be trying to hold into a certain gear. That's a little 50cc. But anyhow, that's essentially how that works. This is the detent. And right now we are in second gear. So I can turn the other side and you can see that it's in gear. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Here's another shift drum. This is the one. There's another shift drum. That's the one that goes in the TRX, and that shifts first gear outside, gives you the 5-speed and reverse is on that one. And this one has, you can see the little pegs on each one of these shift forks fit into one of those tracks. And then as this thing rotates, of course, you get the same thing. Each one of these gears are selected in that manner for that. Here's the transmission. Again, same thing, but you can see how much heavier the gears are. Actually, this TRX is even heavier than the 90, right? So you get the bigger cylinder too. That's what I'm looking forward to. You get that and the heavy stroke crankshaft. All right, enough of this. Hope this helps. Let me know if you need any more advice. Goodbye for now.